Hello everybody. Let's create a simple Flutter app with Firebase Authentication using our previous knowledge that we have learned in the previous videos. Login and registration. In this tutorial, we will create a simple Flutter app that uses Firebase Authentication for login and registration. Step 1. Create a Flutter project. Create a new Flutter project. Flutter create Firebase _auth_app. Then change directory to that app. cd Firebase _auth_app. Open the project in your preferred IDE, that is VS Code or Android Studio. Step 2. Add Firebase dependencies. In the pubspec.yaml file, add the required dependencies. Under these dependencies, we have Flutter, then SDK Flutter, then Firebase _core, that is latest version, then Firebase _auth latest version. Replace latest version with the most recent versions from pub.dev. Just we have told you in our previous video. Run flutter pub-get to install the dependencies. Step 3. Configure Firebase in the app. Follow the Firebase setup guide for Flutter already covered in the previous tutorials. Ensure Google services google-services.json is added to the Android/app directory, and Google service-info.plist is added to the iOS/runner directory. In the Android/app/build.gradle file, add following: dependencies, then within second bracket, class path, within quote, com.google.gms :google-services latest version. The latest version will be the latest version of our app, of the current version. We have discussed this previously also. In Android/app/build.gradle, at the bottom, add apply plugin com.google.gms .google services google-services. For iOS, ensure you have updated your info.plist as required by the Firebase. Next. Step 4. Initialize Firebase in main . In the lib/main file, initialize Firebase. Import within quote package :flutter/material . Then import within quotes package :firebase _core/firebase underscore core dot quotes close, then semicolon. Then void main async, it will use await keyword. Then within second bracket, widgets flutter binding dot ensure initialized bracket open and close, await Firebase dot initialize app. This function will connect the Firebase, initialize Firebase before app will run. Then the main widget calls the main widget, that is run app, my app, class widget class my app extends stateless widget, second bracket open, at override widget build within bracket build context, then second bracket open, return material app bracket open, title colon within quotes Firebase Auth app. This is the title. Then theme of the material app, theme data, primary swatch is colors.blue. We learned theme data, how to use theme data in a few lessons ago. Then home property of material app, we use auth screen widget. Then all brackets are closed. Next, create the authentication service. Create an auth underscore service dot file in the leave folder to handle Firebase authentication. Import, then within quotes package colon Firebase underscore auth slash Firebase underscore auth dot class auth service, then second bracket open, final Firebase auth, this underscore auth, this is auth of underscore auth object, private object of type Firebase auth, is equal to Firebase auth dot instance, as we learned in our previous lesson also. Register with email and password. Future user nullable. User may be nullable. You can return null also. So future of user nullable. Register with email password. String email. Email is of type string, and string password of type string. Async, so we shall use await. Then second bracket open, try, second bracket open, user credential type of small user credential object is equal to await underscore auth dot create user with email and password. Email colon email, password colon password, then close. Return user credential dot user. If anything goes wrong, that is, if there is any error, then catch E. Then print E just like before. Returned null. Print E on the console. Then brackets are closed. Next, sign in. Previously it was register and sign up. Now sign in with email and password, as we have seen in our previous lesson also. Future of user nullable, sign in with email password, string email, string password, async. So we shall use await. Then second bracket open, try, second bracket open, user credential is equal to await underscore auth dot sign in with email and password. Then email colon email, password colon password. Then bracket close, return user credential dot user. If there is any error, then catch E, print E, return null. That's why it is nullable. Sign out, future of void, sign out, then async, await underscore auth dot sign out. So sign out will be done. Next, step 6, build the authentication UI. 1. In the leaf folder, create a auth_screen.dart file for the login and registration screens. Import package flutter/material.dart, import auth_service.dart. Class authScreen extends stateful widget, second bracket open, at override underscore authScreen state, create state function is called, then there is arrow underscore authScreen state, this is class is initialized here. Class underscore authScreen state extends state of authScreen, this one. Then final underscore email controller is equal to text editing controller, bracket open close. Final underscore password controller is equal to text editing controller, bracket open and close. Bool is login is equal to true. Toggle between login and registration. Final auth service underscore auth service is equal to auth service. At override widget build context. Then within second bracket return scaffold, then abbar property of scaffold, abbar widget. Title of abbar widget property is text widget, is login or register text. When login is done, login is needed, then login is true first, otherwise register. This is the title, here is the ternary operator. This example is different from the previous example. There are some repetitions, but this is a full example of an app for the authentication. Next, body of which? Body of scaffold. Body padding widget class is used, padding colon const age insets dot all within bracket 16.0. Then child of padding is column, then bracket open, children colon third bracket door open, so this is a list. Text field, then text field class is open, widget class, controller colon underscore email controller. This controller is email controller here. Then decoration, input decoration, label text colon email. Then bracket is closed, comma, text field, then bracket open, controller underscore password controller. Here controller is password controller. Decoration of text field is input decoration, label text password. So password will be the label of the text field. Obscure text true, so what user will type won't be shown. Sized box height 20. As you know, for the column only height of the size box is needed. Elevated button, bracket open, on pressed colon, then this is unnamed async function, async, then second bracket open is login. If login is true, login variable is true, then login. User nullable, user is equal to await underscore auth service dot sign in with email password. Then underscore email controller dot text underscore password controller dot text, bracket close. If user not is equal to null, second bracket open, print login successful. Then dollar symbol, then within second bracket user dot email. It will be printed on the console. Then navigator dot push replacement, context material page route builder colon context slash then arrow home screen user colon user. This is the route. This part is not there in the previous example. Else within second bracket print failed to login. Else register user colon user question mark user is equal to await underscore auth service dot register with email password. Then same here, underscore email controller dot text underscore password controller dot text, bracket close. Then if user not is equal to null, just like the previous one, print registration successful. Then dollar, then within second bracket user dot email, navigator dot push replacement, bracket open, context material page route builder colon context arrowhead home screen user colon user. Else print, otherwise if can't register, then print failed to register. Then child is text login, then login, otherwise register. Text button on pressed set state is login is equal to not login, that is toggle. Within set state, this function is called. Child is that is uh, child of the text button. Text is login question mark, don't have an account registered, is login is there, so it will be at the bottom. Otherwise already have an account, login, so it will be changed, toggled. Then all brackets are closed. This is a very beautiful example. Next, home screen. Create a home screen dot file to display after successful login or registration. Import within quote package flutter material dot. Import within quote package firebase auth firebase auth dot. Import auth service dot. Class home screen extends stateless widget. Then second bracket open, final user. Final auth service auth service is equal to auth service. Home screen required this user, and there will be one super dot key also you need to write here. At override widget build context run return scaffold abber title is text, sorry, abber title is text. Welcome at the rate not at the rate dollar within second bracket user dot email quotes close. This will be printed, shown here on the device's screen, home screen. Actions icon button, then icon icons dot logout. When you press, you will log out. On pressed, then unnamed function async await underscore auth service dot sign out. Then navigator dot push replacement named context slash, that is root folder. Then it is closed. Then second bracket close, third bracket close, and this bracket is closed. Now body center child text, you are logged in as $user.email. It will be printed. Then every bracket is closed. Modify main dot for routing. Update your main dot to handle routing between the authentication and home screens. Import within quote package flutter material dot. Import auth_screen dot. Void main async run app my app. Here my app. Extends stateless widget. At override widget build context. Then second bracket open, return material app, bracket open. Here is the material app. Title Firebase Auth app. Theme, just like we know. Theme data, then within bracket, primary swatch property of theme data on class colors.blue. Home auth screen. When it is there, it calls the auth screen. Auth screen is there where you need to authenticate. Routes /home context arrow home screen user modal route of context. This must not be non-nullable. Settings dot argument as user. We wrote here user.email, that is from there. That is home. All brackets are closed here. Next. Step 8. Run the app. Run the app on a connected device or emulator. Flutter run text the following. Register a new user. Log in with the registered user. Navigate to the home screen upon successful login or registration. Sign out and return to the login screen. This is a whole app, simple app for login. Complete app. Conclusion. You have now created a simple Flutter app with Firebase authentication for login and registration using email and password. You can expand this project by adding more features such as password reset or Google sign-in. That's all for now. You have learned how to create a whole complete app for authentication, Firebase authentication. Thank you.